Thank you everybody for joining. I'm going to put my video on for a moment to introduce myself for those that don't know me. I'm Marshall Taplits, and I'm one of the co-founders of NYNJA, which is the tool we're having this webinar on today. Thank you for taking the time to join us. And today I'm going to be showing you basically how to run a webinar, a screen share, meeting with screen share. We make it super easy and super secure right within the browser with no installs or downloads required. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn off my camera and share my screen. Can everyone see my screen okay? You should see my NYNJA screen in particular. Okay,
Yes.
great. If I don't hear any response, I'll assume everyone's on mute. Thank you so much. And do feel free to interrupt me if you have any questions along the way. What I'm going to show you here is how to use NYNJA to start a new screen share and some of the security options that we have as well. I'll go ahead and get started by clicking on New Meeting. So this is how you would start a new meeting that you're scheduling for the future. And you can see here, this is very similar to setting up a calendar. And I'll go ahead and we'll set up a webinar demo group, a demo meeting. And you can choose your time zone. NYNJA is fully time zone aware. So in this case, it's detecting that I'm in Eastern Standard Time automatically, but you can go ahead and change that if you need to. And additionally, you'll set the start date. So for example, Friday. And just like the call now at 2 o'clock. I'm hearing some feedback on the line. If it's possible, if you're not on mute, it'd be great if you could do that. Thank you so much. And we'll go ahead and we'll schedule this call for 2 o'clock tomorrow, this meeting. And it'll automatically say for an hour. And then here you have a permanent link option. And this is very important for security because one of the issues that's been going on lately with other platforms is people kind of hijacking links and taking advantage of people's privacy and bombing people in the middle of groups, in the middle of meetings. So what we've done is we've given you the option to create a permanent link if you want, or a temporary link that is only good for one meeting. So by default, the temporary link is enabled, and that's for your security. And you can go down here to the description, and just like you would put a description for any other meeting, you can edit it accordingly. Now, because NYNJA focuses on security, security is not just a technical feature, if you will, but it's also the way you use an application or a platform. And so in NYNJA, we have an option that says Save in NYNJA Only. And this is really useful because if you invite people from NYNJA, for example, then Save in NYNJA Only, this meeting request is not out by email. There's no way that it can be hijacked or stolen because it exists solely within the NYNJA system. And now once I've gone ahead and created this NYNJA meeting, I'm now taken to an automatically created group. And this group that's automatically created is now the place where we can chat about the meeting, we can send files to each other, and most importantly, I now have the meeting link right here for me to share elsewhere. So I can now copy this link and I can go ahead and paste it to whoever I want to join the meeting, even if they're not on NYNJA. And again, if they join the meeting, they do not need to become a NYNJA user, and they do not need to do any downloads or installations. They can join a NYNJA meeting just by pasting that link in and entering their first name. So this is a very, very secure, all within the browser way of doing meetings. Now, the second thing that I'm going to show you is how to create a meeting, but instead of it being within NYNJA only, I'm going to show you how to integrate it with your calendar and send calendar invites for those who either are or are not on NYNJA. So again, it's the same process. It's as easy as clicking the new meeting button and putting the title of the meeting again and setting up the times. Not a permanent link, as we discussed last time. But this time, I'm going to save and create calendar event. And what this does is it detects whether I am a Google or Outlook user. In this case, I'm a Google Calendar user, and I'm logged in already. So it's now opening up in the Google Calendar, automatically filling in my title, automatically filling in the time, and in the description will be the link that others can use to join the meeting. And now I can go ahead and add guests that are either in or not in NYNJA. It doesn't matter, because now this is a regular calendar entry. So I'll go ahead and I'll save that, and it'll ask me, do you want to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? And I'll go ahead and say yes. And it's warning me that some of the people that I'm inviting are not in my organization, which is fine. Invite external guests. And now I have that meeting right on my calendar, fully integrated into NYNJA. Now, for those who are on NYNJA, they'll be able to receive an automatic notification 10 minutes before. Actually, I skipped over an important part. When you're setting up a meeting, there's a Remind Me via NYNJA Dropbox. And what this does is, let's say I set 10 minutes before. When I set up a meeting, this meeting will actually automatically call the users that are in NYNJA at that time. So for example, a lot of people, they get mistaken whether what time a meeting is due to the time zone, or if they have the link. In this case, the NYNJA system will actually call them right at that time. So it's super convenient. And if they want to join the meeting late, when they're in a group, once the meeting starts, they're going to see at the top here an option to join the group call. So even if they join late or hang up, they'll have some options. Now, I want to show you some screenshots that I'm not able to show because we're on a call basically, so I can't show you how to do things that you aren't on a call for. But one thing is, when you go to do a screen share, as soon as you click either the voice call, let me go back here. As soon as you click either the voice call, the video call, or click the link, you'll be taken into the meeting. And once you're in a meeting, you'll see your screen share option, this button at the bottom here. Now, when you go to do your screen share, it's going to pull up 3 options. One is if you want to share your entire screen. This is really useful if you don't know what you want to show and you want to just be able to hop around to your different applications, whether it's Excel, your web browser, whatever. So when you select this option, the user will be able to see your screen no matter what. The second option is the application window. And this is useful, for example, if some things are open that are private, but you only want to show your web browser, or you only want to show Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word or whatever. So you can use the application window option. And then the third option is the Chrome tab option. And this is great if you're like me, where you have a million tabs open all the time, but you only want to share one tab. This is very useful and a great way to improve your security. Again, remember, security is not just about the technical capability, it's also about how you use the platforms. And it's always a good idea to share as little as you can. So if you're specifically sharing a tab, then just share the tab. If you're sharing an application, just share the application. So I wanted to show that. And then there's another area that we've been getting a lot of input lately about the permissions. So NYNJA, as I mentioned, operates completely within the browser, whether it's Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, etc. And so that's great for the user because it ensures that you have a secure connection and no data is traveling outside of the browser. However, in order for this application and any similar application to work properly, we do need to get certain permissions from you. For example, we need to access your microphone. Why? Well, it's a calling app. If you want other people to hear you, we need to use the microphone. So the first time you go to make a voice call, you'll be prompted to use your microphone, and you can go ahead and just say allow. The second permission that we request is the use of your camera. And you may not see this request for a while because it's only going to happen the first time you go down here and you toggle your video on. So you could be on a voice call but not need your camera. But the first time you go to use your camera, it's going to ask you for the permission to open access. So again, you can go ahead and say allow. And then the third one, give me one moment. Oop, I don't know where the third one went, but it's notifications, and it's the similar. The first time you open your NYNJA application, you're going to be asked if you want to receive notifications, which is helpful if you want to be notified whenever you get a new message. If you make a mistake and you accidentally hit the block button instead of allow for any of the permissions, it's actually quite simple to fix it. You just, in your Google Chrome browser, click on the three dots, and you can go down to Settings. And in Settings, there's an option on the left side called Privacy and Security. And within there, there's Site Settings. And if you click on the Site Settings, it will take you into a screen with all the various permissions, such as camera, microphone, and notifications that I mentioned before. And let's say, for example, you blocked the camera. You click into the camera permission. You'll see, in fact, NYNJA is blocked by accident. By clicking into here, it's just going to give you the permissions that are allowed for NYNJA, and you can go ahead and unblock by putting the camera to allow. So again, that's how you can fix any permissions issues that you're having. So if somebody says, I can't hear you, or what have you, this is most likely the reason. And also, Catalina on Mac is super secure, and we live within that security. So if you're going to be using Google Chrome with NYNJA, or the downloadable and installable NYNJA desktop application, you will need to go into your screen recording and your microphone and camera, and just make sure that in your security and privacy that these are checked as well. Again, these are all for your security, and we do not do anything to get around it. We just tell you what to do to stay secure. So I hope that this was a good introduction to the the NYNJA web system in terms of how to create new meetings, both securely within NYNJA only and with external integration into your calendar, both Google and Outlook, and that you want to give NYNJA a shot for your next meeting. Again, it's really great because, in fact, you're not inconveniencing anyone at all by sending them a NYNJA link. They don't have to download or install any software, and they can attend your meeting right within the web browser itself. So thank you very much. This is our second webinar. We are going to be doing more webinars, and specifically upcoming will be about how to share large files and other tips and tricks for enhanced productivity using NYNJA. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you taking the time to come.
Try NYNJA now at www.nynja.work.